What's up, everybody? I'm Raph, and this is Bubbles, the Amboina box turtle, and I really hope he doesn't poop on me. Bubbles has been with us for about 4 or 5 months now, and he has come a long way. We did a video on him about his struggles and whatnot. We encourage you to go back and watch that one before you watch this one, because we thought he looked good then, but he's doing even so much better now. Before we get into today's video, if you like reptile content, we're the channel for you. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that little bell so you get notifications every time we post. You're watching Extreme Makeover Turtle Edition. Bus driver, move that bus. What? We can't say that, it's trademarked? Okay, just roll the intro then. I'm sorry. Like I said, this is a Amboina box turtle or a Malayan box turtle. There's a lot of different names that people call these guys. These are semi-aquatic turtles from Southeast Asia. Oh no. Yeah, he pooped. I knew he was gonna poop. I could taste it. I could taste it coming. I could taste it. But that's what happens when you're a pro like me. You're in touch with your animals and their bowel movements. Anyway, so I don't know where I was. They're omnivores. They're omnivores from Southeast Asia, so they eat all kinds of stuff. Basically anything that they can find a way to catch and put in their mouth, because they're not the most mobile, and he's leaking. He's leaking. He is. You know, turtles really are, they're amazing creatures, but they are such disgusting little beasts. And yeah, so there's that too. Sorry, buddy. I'm not talking smack. Oh my god, he keeps leaking. Holding a paper towel here so he can leak water out of his cloaca as he pleases. Oh, do we have another poop coming? We got poops. Oh, that was a big one. Bubbles knows that we're only about the highest prime quality content around here. This paper towel is gonna stay with me, and hopefully if he goes again, we can just catch it like we did. Okay, omnivores. So, you know, vegetation, fruits, mushrooms. He actually really likes mushrooms. Bugs, definitely bugs, all the time. He loves his wormies. This is not a fact sheet about Amboina box turtles, so we're just gonna talk a little more about this specific one right here. When he came to us, and this was all covered in the last video, he was severely dehydrated. He was living on dry substrate with you know, a couple other box turtles, but terrestrial box turtles that kind of belong there, and 2 large red-footed tortoises. And yep, I still think that's where his foot went. He's got a nub. The nubbiest. Power nub though. He was malnourished, and that was kind of amplified by the fact that he had no access to UVB lights. And you know, it's very important. I'm not going to go into the details of how and why UV is important for especially diurnal reptiles, or reptiles that are awake during the daytime and active. What I will say is that it's vital to them absorbing their nutrients properly. And, you know, with that, he wasn't getting all of the right nutrients anyway, because he was being fed only plants. He really was not given access to any kind of animal protein, and these guys really need that. He also had these terrible abscesses on like where his jaws meet, I guess I would say. I mean, you can still see, if he'll keep his head out, you can still see some like scarring there, but it was like an open wound when we first got him on both sides, really. But I still don't really know what caused that. I think it might have been that he was so dehydrated so that when he went to open his jaws, there would be some like cracking in that region. And yeah, and it was pretty badly infected too, but we fixed that with some chlorhexidine solution. and he's looking way better now. But that's enough about his old care, and I guess I use that term pretty loosely, but you know, nowadays he's getting everything he needs right here with us. We pimped out a little turtle tub for him, and it's not really enough space for the species, but in his case, with his power nub, he really doesn't get around the best. So we figure that something smaller, at least for now. We might move him into something bigger in the future, but he's got everything he needs now. He's spending all day in the water, which is great to see. You know, he's enjoying it. There's a land area in the tub as well, when he wants to go kind of dry off or whatever, because that's important too, even for aquatic turtles. We use Repti-Chip as the substrate. It's coconut chips, coconut husk chips, whatever you want to say, and it's really good for like holding water without molding, which is important for him. So you can kind of go both ways, and it can get a little wet, but then it'll just kind of soak up instead of harboring just a bunch of bacteria. To go along with those poops, with great poops comes great responsibilities for us to keep it clean, even though he poops like that all the time. Has a Marineland MagnaFlow 220 external canister filter, and it's way too overpowered for the amount of water that he has, but honestly it does a really great job sucking those poops right up, so we never really have to see him. He doesn't have to be in poopy water, and it works out great for everybody. He's also enjoying eating a varied diet under UVB lighting so that he can truly digest it, as kind of a calcium and vitamin supplementation, because it's hard to like dust insects for him with calcium multivitamin, because he likes to eat in the water. You know, he works better like that. He can eat easier. It's tough watching him eat on land because he can't like slurp it in the right way. He likes to slurp it, right, Bubbles? You slurping? So what we do for that is we use Reptimin floating food sticks by Tetra, and you know, a lot of people use that as like the sole diet for their turtle, but we use it more like a supplement so that he can get most of his food from, you know, real sources like, you know, real plants, real vegetables, real fruits, and real insects. And speaking of his diet, we're going to go over some of his favorites because we'd be remiss if we didn't. He loves eating bananas. He loves eating berries. Berries are probably his favorite thing in the world, even though they don't try to run away from him, which seems to be his usual favorite. He likes to see things trying to squirm away from him, and then he'll enjoy eating them that way. But I think berries kind of do it for him, even without that kind of morbid aspect. As far as the protein goes, earthworms are probably his favorite. He also really likes superworms, and this guy has loved the occasional frozen thawed Pinky Mouse, and it's kind of sad, but he loves it. It gives him some extra protein, which we all know that he needed, at least for a little bit, but we don't do it too often for him. It's mostly invertebrate prey. But when he asks for Pinky Mouse, how could you disagree with that face, huh? And while we're speaking about his diet, kind of bringing things to a close here, just a quick video, because we already talked a lot about him in the last video we made about him. But it's, you know, I want people to know how he's doing. And his weight is doing amazing. He went from, I think he was like a measly 330 grams when we first got him. And I actually just put him on the scale right before this. And here's a little clip of it. But he weighs 594 grams now. He has put on so much weight. He doesn't look like a little bowling ball on toothpicks, like I said in the last video. You know, his legs are getting some strength back, getting a little more full. And he's looking great, feels heavy, and everything's going really well for him here. Oh, he's pooping again. He's pooping again. He just pooped again. What is he? He lost his privileges. Say bye. Say bye, Bubbles. Okay, guys, I gotta be honest. He surprised me with that one. I didn't taste it that time. I don't know. I must be getting rusty. I gotta hang out with my animals more, and while they're ready to poop, so I can get kind of back in tune with that. But yeah, that's Bubbles. You know, you're gonna keep, as long as you follow this channel, you're gonna keep seeing a lot of them. But it's just nice to see that, you know, maybe we're doing something right. We're helping him out. He's definitely way better than when he got here. So that's the real important part, because it's not really about us feeling good. It's, you know, we take in these animals, and, you know, whether we take them in out of a rescue type situation or we take them in because we want to deal with them as pets. And, you know, it's good to see that we can at least kind of do right by them. But yeah, if you like these videos, you like reptile content, you like some really bad jokes, like, subscribe, and follow this channel as we keep growing. We're going to keep posting videos twice a week, so we hope you guys enjoy it. We hope to see you again, and that's it. Yeah, bye. Enjoy some clips of Bubbles being adorable on our way out here.